Hello everyone, Grand Captain Speedy here. Last time on What If Cooler adopted Kakarot. Kakarot became a Super Saiyan God and was able to please Beerus with his strength. How will Beerus becoming a new ally affect future events? Find out now. Cooler and Kakarot are the two that visit and train on Beerus' planet the most, but Raditz and Nappa also regularly visit, with Salza making occasional trips as well. While Cooler is training, King Cold and Cooler's armored squadron are often tasked with handling the day-to-day running of the Cooler force. It isn't long until Raditz and Nappa unlock Super Saiyan God as well. Time passes until Cooler holds the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, with Beerus being invited as a special guest. Bulma has advanced the protection tech since the last tournament to further limit what effects from the fight can be felt by the audience. Along with the protection tech advancements, Bulma also figured out a better way to handle the preliminaries, with a strength tester being used to expedite the process. The finalists this time around are Nappa, Dor, Birder, Jice, Tien, Naze, Raccoon, and Salza. The first match is Nappa vs. Dor. Nappa quite easily beats Dor, knocking him out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. The next match is Birder vs. Jice. Birder has an advantage because of his speed, but Jice knows Birder too well and is able to knock Birder out of the ring before Jice leaves the ring. The next match is Tien vs. Nez. Nez has a clear edge in strength, but Tien has a number of tricks and is able to knock Nez out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. The next match is Raccoon vs. Salza. Salza easily knocks Raccoon out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. The first match of the semifinals is Nappa vs. Jice. Nappa easily knocked Jice out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. The second match of the semifinals is Tien vs. Salza. Salza easily knocks Tien out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. The final match of the tournament is Nappa vs. Salza. Nappa is overconfident because of the last two matches, which Salza is able to take advantage of to quickly knock Nappa out of the ring. Cooler asks Salza if he'll take the cash prize or the challenge for a chance to use the Dragon Balls. Salza says he'll take the cash and leaves the ring. Beerus is a little disappointed that most of the matches were quick one-sided matches, with Cooler stating that the next tournament he'll let in more finalists in the hopes of having more entertaining matches. Just then, Bulma comes in with bad news. While the tournament was happening, the guards for the Dragon Balls were killed and the Dragon Balls were stolen. Cooler demands Bulma find the Dragon Balls immediately, with Bulma showing where they are on the radar before they disappear off the radar. Bulma states them disappearing like that most likely means they were used, with Cooler getting furious at this turn of events. Cooler tells Bulma to heighten security and states they'll have to change how they handle the Dragon Balls for the next tournament. A little bit ago, Kyrie summons Shenron. Kyrie wishes for Frieza's revival, with Shenron shortly granting the wish. After Frieza is revived, Kyrie explains that he stole the Dragon Balls from Cooler and they need to stealthily leave the planet. Frieza, who is still a little out of it from the revival, follows Kyrie, with them stowing away on a ship of a Frieza loyalist to get off the planet. Once they reach a planet of Frieza loyalists, Kyrie explains everything that has happened since Frieza's death. Frieza is disappointed that even his own father has deserted him, but states he thinks if he trains for a couple months that he should be able to take down Cooler and the rest. Some think Frieza is being crazy, but after a few death beams to shut them up, everyone left agrees with Frieza. Meanwhile, Cooler's armored squadron's investigation into the Dragon Balls went well, with them being able to find out that Kiwi stole them. Then him and a small cloaked being exited the planet on a storage ship. As luck would have it, the ship was currently resupplying on Earth, with the squadron quickly sending orders for the ship to be grounded and the crew to be brought in for questioning. The squadron begins interrogating all the crew members, with most being genuinely confused why they are being questioned. Finally, they bring in the captain for questioning, with him having too much information about what they are investigating, but fails to answer what they don't know. After days of not getting anything, Cooler arrives to assist in the interrogation, with him asking everyone else to wait outside for a moment. Cooler shortly emerges, stating that Kiwi revived Frieza before having them both stow away on that ship, to get where he had stashed a unlicensed spaceship. After telling them to get someone to clean up the mess he made, Cooler leaves to think on this new information. Kakarot and Bulma are talking, with them being surprised to see Cooler, because they expected him to still be interrogating the suspect. Cooler explains the info he learned and the potential dilemma he is faced with. Kakarot says that he'll take care of Frieza again for Cooler, but Cooler refuses and states this time he'll take care of the Frieza situation himself. Time passes with the search for Frieza going nowhere until Frieza reaches out to Cooler. Frieza says they need to meet and asks for King Cold to be present as well, with Cooler agreeing. Cooler states that King Cold and himself will go face Frieza alone, despite the protests of Kakarot. Kakarot is very annoyed at Cooler not letting him come, but Bulma states that there is something she has been working on that could help. Bulma shows Kakarot a prototype ship that she has been working on that could stealthily follow, with Kakarot wanting to take the ship. Frieza is ready and waiting at the location as Cooler and King Cold arrive, with them being unaware of Kakarot having followed Cooler. Cooler starts the conversation wanting Frieza to join him, but Frieza laughs at the offer. Frieza demands that Cooler hands over the Empire or Frieza will kill them both. Cooler sighs before preparing to fight Frieza. Frieza and Cooler both go golden and begin fighting, with Cooler being no match for Frieza and is dominated by Frieza. Showing superior strength, Frieza states that if Cooler gives up now that he might spare him, but Cooler is the one to laugh at the offer this time, which amuses Frieza. Kakarot is about to jump in to help, but realizes that Cooler's got this in the bag. As the fight continues, Frieza starts noticing that he's beginning to struggle in beating Cooler, until Cooler starts beating Frieza back. Frieza is confused about what is happening, with Cooler criticizing Frieza, stating that he's immortal, and Frieza never had a chance to kill him. Refusing to accept it, Frieza continues to rush in, but gets less and less reaction each time. Cooler shortly knocks Frieza out of Golden, before asking if Frieza has any last words. Frieza states he had prepared for this and has a backup plan, with them suddenly hearing an explosion. Kakarot flies up and states he's taking care of Frieza's backup plan. Frieza tries to blow up the planet, but Cooler uses telekinesis to toss Frieza into the sky before blowing him up. Cooler is a little annoyed that Kakarot went behind his back and came anyway, but also thanks Kakarot for his help. This is where I'll end the part for now. How will Frieza's defeat by Kakarot and Cooler affect future events? Find out next time on What If Cooler Adopted Kakarot. If you enjoy my content, check out my Discord, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are.